I ran my cryo chiller's compressor without oil, where I had enough oil in it, and the oil just all went into the cryo heat exchanger, so that's burnt out. Obviously I'm putting the new compressor in a barrel flooded with water, but now I need to make the water and the compressor in such a way that the compressor doesn't corrode, and I have to make sure that the electrical terminals of the compressor doesn't short out in the water. The compressor that you see in the barrel is the compressor we're going to use for the cryo chiller for the cold side, and the heat exchanger you see is going to run the cold side of the heat pump that we're using to put heat into the organic Rankine cycle generator through the Tesla turbine. And that means that we are going to use the cold side of the heat pump as an advantage on the cold side of the turbine, just to get that extra efficiency. Now, I haven't brazed all of these pipes together yet, but it's raining today, and today is a very good day to make a nice build montage with music. So I'm going to weld this up and I'm going to film it, and then I'm going to show you how I've done it. You are probably wondering what the devil is going on with all the spaghetti of pipes. Well, let me walk you through it. The low pressure refrigerant is coming into the compressor here. It goes in, it gets compressed, it comes out of the thin pipe, then it goes into the first oil separator, then comes out into the second oil separator. The separated oil comes through here, and then we're going to have a solenoid valve on here so that if the oil separators leak, we can still force the maximum high pressure on the compressor. After the oil separators, it's going to the evaporator coil. Well, this is actually the condenser coil. From the condenser coil, there is a big holding tank which we can pressurize by closing this solenoid valve. After that, it comes out and it goes down to the heat exchangers underneath the Tesla turbine. The inlet pipe and the outlet pipe are joined together and then insulated to make a counterflow heat exchanger, very much like the Joule Thomson counterflow heat exchangers that we see in videos from Hyperspace Pirate. The low pressure gas comes out of this counterflow heat exchanger and goes to the compressor. The high pressure gas comes into this counterflow heat exchanger and goes through this tube-in-tube heat exchanger. The high pressure gas comes in here on this line to the capillary tubes, which then go in and expand into the heat exchangers inside a vacuum flask, look like this. Obviously, I can't use the solenoid in place while we're busy brazing. So once the pipes have cooled down, we put the solenoid in so that the solenoid's internal parts doesn't get damaged. That's why I used an old drill bit as a placeholder just to hold the nuts in place with a piece of wire.